Welcome back to this DC Universe Online Let's Play. Yo, Sambo, and joining us, as always, is Jordan, our now level 9, light-wielding, staff-bearing, super-powered green hero here in the gloomy, grimy, rainy days and nights of Gotham City. That's right, folks, look at this. It's really switching on the atmosphere for us tonight. It's Gotham City, it's dark, it's gloomy, it's full moony. And that rhymed, oh dear. And somewhere around here, no doubt, will be a Zeppelin. Can we see it? Oh, there's the bat signal. Yes, look at that. The bat signal is out for us tonight. And there it is. Look at that. Sleepily wafting across the skies between the skyscrapers of Gotham City is our favourite, the Zeppelin. So welcome to this episode, folks. And of course, if you joined us in the last one, you'll remember that we were here in Crime Alley. We were just about to use this kiosk here. We're on a quest for Booster Gold here, exploring the Wayne legacy. Visit Gotham's East End and explore the Wayne family's legacy with Booster Gold. That's exactly what we're going to do. Let's rip right into it.
There are places in Gotham's East End where even Booster Gold fears to tread, because they're creepy and dangerous. Worst is Crime Alley. Once an upper-class area known as Park Row, Crime Alley got its name from the murder of Thomas and Martha Wayne, two of Gotham's most prominent philanthropists. Their deaths marked Gotham's slide into tragedy and despair.
Indeed they did, Booster Gold, indeed they did. Alright, so while we're here, and by the way folks, if you're playing along at home and you do come here, make sure you drop down and go for a bit of a wander around, because I'm sure you'll remember what happens if you've seen this on our previous toons. Yeah, that's right, it's this part here. So of course, that's the cinema, okay? So let's get our bearings right. Let's just scoot over here. Have a bit of a look. Oh, and look at that, there's a collectible. Hang on, we'll just quickly grab that.
Experiment 504. The rostro-anterior cingulate cortex gives us some semblance of control over our fear.
And look at that really cool effect, by the way, on the hallucinations there. So awesome, I love it. And look at that, Marshall flowers. Oh man, that is so awesome. Anyway, back to our story. You can see here, this is the cinema. And of course, if you are any kind of fan of the DC Universe, you'll know that the Wayne parents, if you like, the father and mother of Bruce Wayne, i.e. Batman, were seeing a movie here. And of course, they came out the back door to avoid the crowds, I take it. And the back door is over here. There it is, the back door. And you know what happens next. Of course, they get mugged and killed in front of Bruce Wayne. Guess what's over here? Look at this. Can you see that? There we go. Feat achieved. Visit the Wayne Memorial. Visit the Wayne Memorial in Crime Alley. We've got ourselves 10 points there, 10 achievement points. And you can see that what they've done is they've actually got a little, they've got some roses there, a bunch of flowers there, and they've lit up the area. You can see there it's kind of under a bit of a spotlight, and that's because this is exactly the spot where Bruce Wayne's parents sadly got taken away from us. So very cool, nice little touch there that they've actually managed to put that into the game. Alright, off we go. Now we've got to use the free clinic kiosk as part of our the next part rather of our Booster Gold exploration quest. And there we go.
Founded by Dr. Leslie Tompkins, the East End Free Clinic offers health care to anyone who seeks it, including known criminals. It operates under a strict no-violence policy respected by even Gotham's most hostile psychopaths. Here, there is always someone who wants to help. This Booster Gold endorsement was provided free of charge.
Gee, how generous of you, Booster Gold. Thank you very much. And of course, it only seems like yesterday that we were here on our other toons, especially Seraphis and Definity, of course, especially Definity. I just remember doing that as if it was yesterday. It's quite funny, isn't it? Time flies, and of course, if you've been watching our Definity progress, you'll know that we are almost level 30. We hit 29 in the last episode of hers, and very exciting because we're nearly at the end. And of course, we never made it through to level 30 with Seraphis on our super villain. So hopefully we'll actually be able to find enough stuff to do to get that far on our new superhero there, Definity. Fingers crossed. And that'll make 2 level 30s and a 29. Of course, Blaze Purple and Definity, and Seraphis being our level 29.
This is the original Wayne Enterprises building. The company was founded in the 17th century, and the construction of this building in the 1800s marked the beginning of the beginning for the world's largest multinational conglomerates. Many people in the East End have Wayne Enterprises to thank for improving their lives.
Indeed, that would be the case. Thank you for that booster gold. Okay, you can see there, go to the East End Police Station to continue your mission. But just before we do that, we'll actually have a look at our quests, because I've got a funny feeling that this one here, yeah, here we go, the defeating the hallucinations and find lost hazmat workers. Pretty sure if we track that, it's going to be nearby. Oh, it's not that nearby, but yep, it's on the way to the East End Police Station anyhow. It's just that I saw those hallucinations before, just as at the start of the episode there, and I figured that I remember we had some hallucination quests in our log that we picked up off the streets that we saw on our minimap, and there we go, look at that, it is pretty much nearby. Alright, so we have to battle hallucinations to find lost hazmat workers. So let's see if we can find some of these. There we go.
Let me show you terror.
And the good old Marshall Flowers there, absolutely loving that move, so smooth. Alright, so not sure what we have to do here, because yeah, you can see there that I'm battling these guys here, but it says that we have to battle them to find lost hazmat workers. Now, I can't remember, it's been a while since we've been here. Do they randomly come out, or do we have to do something special? Oh, there we go. No, it's random. So you can see there, a hazmat technician was buried under that hallucination. So I guess we've just got to power our way through a whole bunch of them and hope that one pops up, I guess. Oh, and jolly good, there's one.
That gas really has a hold on you.
Yep, that gas certainly does have a hold on us, and that's why we're here to help you out, of course.
You've got to stop them.
Alright, get out the old claws. Loving the claws.
To scream.
And of course, it's always great to be able to actually lunge in like that as well. I'm so pleased that the staff has a move like that. I'm guessing that all of the weapon types and different moves have a closer like that. It's just so handy to be able to close it up on that distance really, really quickly, especially when you want to melee. And of course, you guys know how much of a fan I am of melee combat in this game. I should use my abilities a lot more, but I just seriously have too much fun beating the snot out of the guys. One of the biggest draw cards of the game, if you ask me. So that's why I do it. I get a lot of people saying, hey Sambo, how come you don't use your abilities that much? That's why. Just honestly, melee is too much fun. Even when we were on, who was it now? It was Seraphis, I think, on our bows. Of course, that's a very ranged set of weapons there, but even then the melee was just fantastic. It was, I think I said it a number of times, it was akin to a rogue. It just seemed to be really fast-paced combat, really action-oriented, and really enjoyed that a lot actually. The staff here is a lot slower than the bow, but of course it's got some amazing animations and just some really cool utility about it as well. Loving it a lot. Use our claws there. And there's that Marshall Flowers again. The only thing I don't like about the Marshall Flowers has nothing to do with the animation or the ability itself. It's just that because we're playing it from Australia here, the old lag can get in the way sometimes, and rather than a lunge shot, whenever I come out of Marshall Flowers, it tries to sort of string another combo of them together rather than doing a lunge shot. And that can be a little bit annoying when we want to break out of that Marshall Flower combo. But like I say, I'm pretty sure it's an artifact of me playing from here in Australia. Let's get out the big guns. Quite literally, there they go. How good are they? Just fantastic. You can see there also, we've got our number 4 ability is all charged up. That there, of course, is our jets, our flyby. And I absolutely love that. Whoa, look at that. That's weird. We've got a collectible there that's sort of hanging up in the sky. That's most bizarre. I don't think I've ever actually seen that before. How interesting. All right, let's see if it's actually collectible. Oh, it is. Good. And it is literally a collectible object there. We'll check that out in a minute.
I'm a friend. That gas really has a hold on. Hey, watch it.
Oh, this is much better. So they're kind of, I was going to say they're dropping. They're dropping a lot quicker now. The technicians, if you like. And it's kind of cool how if you hit them when they've actually turned into a Hazmat Technician, they kind of say, hey, stop that, I'm a friend. So it actually knows, which is quite cool. Alright, you can see we're up to 9 of 10. Oh, look at that. There we go. That's our last one. 10 out of 10. Press our journal, and we'll just get out of harm's way for a second here. There we go, up on the counterweight of this crane. Let's have a look in the journal. There we go, one of us. And you can see find lost hazmat workers all done. And we get ourselves a whole 7 cash, which seems ridiculous to me. And a couple of soda colas. There we go, all done. Let's have a look now in our journal. We'll sort by type. And what do we got? We got the Explore Wayne Legacy. I think we'll go hand that one in because it's nice and low. And like I've always said here, we really want to be trying to do the low ones and get them out of our log. Now, that's a collectible. We'll absolutely collect that. That's good. Our gear is in good condition. We've got a bunch of soda colas in our inventory. Everything's looking good. Let's just go hand this one. Actually, no. You know what? I'm not going to hand it in because... Oh, maybe I was going to say because it's in a station. That can be a bit painful sometimes with the load times. But I've just got a funny feeling that we may get taken away from this area. So it's probably the best bet to actually hand it in now while we're here, while we're in the area. So sorry that it's, you're going to have to stare at load screens for a couple of seconds. Excuse me. That gives me a chance to have a cup of tea. There we go, good old Melbourne tea as always. Thanks again to Reggie for putting us onto that one. Alright, let's do this. Let's go have a chat to Booster Gold, and while we're here we might as well repair anyhow.
Gotham's East End has seen more than its share of tragedy. To those who work tirelessly to bring hope back to this troubled area, I award an official Booster Gold Gold Star of Excellence that I just now created. This is history in the making, people. You'll tell your grandchildren about this one day.
Yeah, I'm not so sure that we will, Booster, but anyway, I see he's got another quest for us. Let's grab it.
I'm Booster Gold, and this is the Booster Gold Exploration Adventure Series. In this adventure, we return to Gotham's notorious East End to discover its rich history and hopefully avoid being mugged.
Yep, that would be an added bonus, Booster, that's for sure. Right, let's repair up and sell anything that we have got here. The Wayne family souvenir, we don't want that one, it's not high enough. And we've got a couple of pieces of vendor trash here in the horribly slow interface. Let's repair up. Oh, there actually are no repairs. I find that really hard to believe. We've just done a whole bunch of fighting and there's no repairs. That's very strange. Anyway, let's check our mailbag because you can see there the mail is glowing. And what do we got here? It looks like we've got a couple of notes from some players. It's me, Dominic U, 1997 from YouTube, and I finally got the game working with the Light DLC for free. Well, there you go. Congratulations to you, Dominic U, 1997. A big shout out to you, and thank you very much for your support of my channel, of course. And you can see that his character there is Supreme Luminous. That's a very cool name. I like that one. So, of course, folks, if you're playing on the server, make sure you hit him up as well. I'm sure he'd be happy to have a few friends in his friend list that he could run around with. And I certainly hope you're enjoying the game. Keep us posted with your thoughts on it too, by the way. And here we have one from a character called Yoroko Colors. Your main color looks green to you. On YouTube, it looks yellow, like you're in the Sinestro Corps. Might want to fix that. Also, if you're looking for trinkets, the first one is off the Minotaur Bounty, or the Minotaur Bounty, however you say it, wherever you're from in the world. Hook up with a party and take him down. More will come from additional bounties. You'll have to see what prizes for each one. Oh, all bounties require a party to beat. They're not meant to be soloed. Good luck with your next lantern. And that is from, Noah Fan 114. And of course, Noah Fan 114 is the YouTube username. Big shout out to you as well. Thank you for your support. And yeah, that's a bit weird. I mean, the colours are a little bit like green. They're definitely not super Green Lantern green, but I kind of deliberately did that. Just didn't want to look like every other character that seems to have been created on the server at the moment with that very dark Green Lantern green. Of course, that's one of the beautiful things about DCUO, is that you can change the colours up at any time. You don't have to go spend money or get a colour respec or anything silly like that. You can actually just go into your style tab, I think it is, and adjust the colours in real time, and it doesn't cost you anything. So what we'll probably do is fix that up or maybe change it up a little bit more in future episodes. But for now, actually, I'm happy with the way it is. I'm not sure that it looks yellow, to be honest, but no, it's definitely not a dark green, that's for sure. Okay, so what do we got here? Let's have a look. We've got Explore Gotham's Waterfront. Now let's have a look and see where we are on the map, because I think the waterfront is, I'm pretty sure, it might be up there. I can't remember. Maybe we'll track that one and just see whereabouts it is, because if it's close we could do it. Don't think it's going to be though. Oh, is it not showing up for us?
Greetings.
Oh, that's Metropolis. What am I doing? No. Explore Gotham's Waterfront. That's what I want. Silly me. I've been doing that a lot recently, haven't I? Oh dear. Right, so it's down south of us there. We could go and do that. Let's see what else we've got here. The Tomorrow District, that is in Metropolis. Calling All Heroes, that's definitely in Metropolis as well. And Metropolis General is the exploration. Right, what do we got here? Out in the streets, break up the Bane hoods distributing Venom at Cape Carmine. Well, that's down by the waterfront, so I guess we could do that one. That could be quite cool. Infiltrate the Metrodome, that's in Metropolis. Alright, so I think we're going to do this one here and start the Bane storyline. That could be quite good. And you can see we get ourselves a really nice pair of shoulder guards there as well, which is fantastic. And that's down south as well. So that makes perfect sense. Both the exploration quest and our new quest heading down south. And of course, it's all done around the Cape Carmine Lighthouse down there, beginning the Bane storyline. And I'm sure if you guys have been following our Let's Play series for DC Universe Online, you'll have come across this one heaps and heaps before on our previous characters. Excuse me. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Excuse me.
Bane is back in Gotham. He uses Venom to fuel his immense strength and brutality. And now his gang is selling the stuff all over the East End. Venom's a short-lasting steroid, not your typical street drug. Take some samples for analysis, and get that Venom off the streets.
Alright, we heard the man, Batman. I'm sounding like Batman, aren't I? Anyway, he says there that Bane is back in Gotham, and he's using Venom, of course. That's Bane's thing. And you can see there, it's a lasting steroid, not your typical street drug. And he's saying, take some samples for analysis. So we've got to take Venom samples. We've got 20 of them to grab, and that's those boxes there. And you can see that more than one comes out, which is great. So we've already got 4 out of 20 of those. We also have to take out the Strongmen delivering the actual Venom as well. Now they're the ones that are carrying the boxes, and you might remember them from some previous episodes. They're not around here. I don't think they're around here. You see them, they're actually carrying boxes. We've also got to defeat Bane thugs protecting the Venom Shipments, and that's these guys here as well. You can see that's gone up to 5 out of 15. Alright, so we're just looking for red dots, of course, and we're looking for green circles like this one, because we like our collectibles.
Vicky Vale exclusive. Quetzalcoatl, the feathered serpent, is a widely used symbol of Bane's followers.
And a nice series of combos. Oh, look at that, there we go, there's the Venom Strongman. They're the ones that are carrying the Bane that we need to interrupt. The Venom Shipments there. You can see we've got 7 out of 15 of those now as well.
Protect the stash.
And there we go, that was pulling off a missile combo, if you like, from just doing the button combinations rather than actually using an ability on our hotbar. Oh, and we're going to need a cola. Quick. Whoa, how close was that, folks? These razors, don't know if you remember from previous episodes, but they're incredibly nasty. They can really pack a punch. There we go. That's that ram shooting out again. Just love that one. We can see we're being helped by the police there. Always nice of them. Good old boys in blue helping us out. Alright, so we've definitely got that combo down. Liking that one. Alright, so we've got 11 out of 15 of the shipments done. Alright, not going to be able to open that with these guys around. How awesome is that? And once again, just doing that with button combinations, not actually using the abilities on the hotbar. Now this could be dicey. Let's use our airstrike, because boy do we need to take these guys out. We are getting absolutely pummeled. Whew! Alright, that got a little too close for comfort there. Let's actually just hop out of the way for a second and regain some of our health. Take a breather there, Jordan. Of course, it doesn't take long to rebuild your health, so it's always worthwhile doing that. There we go. And we're off again, and in we go. And there's those martial flowers again. Isn't that just a fantastic move? Seriously, folks, I've done so well with that. In fact, I can't wait to see what the next moves are in this light character. I bet you they're awesome. Although I don't know that it can get much more awesome than a jet flyby, to be honest. But anyhow. Alright, let's lock onto this one just while he's walking past, just so we can grab onto him. We can always get this other mob later. Oh, and a nice green item dropping there.
Who's that?
And there it is, that battering ram move again being triggered just by my button combinations, not actually by the hotbar. Right, let's have a look in our inventory, shall we? See what we got, and it is a rifle, so it's no use to us, unfortunately. Alright, so we've got to now take out these Venom Strongmen, the ones delivering the Venom. We've got 6 of them to actually take down. 5 now. And what the heck, we might as well take these guys out while we're here as well. Oh, look at that, booyah! Loving the combat, of course, on this staff character, especially when combined with our light powers. They're just, seriously, so much fun. Oh, there's a Venom Strongman. Let's grab him before he gets to the truck. Of course, we do have to grab them before they get to the truck, or else it doesn't count. But we should always see them making their way towards it. There we go, there's another one. I just love that battering ram move, whatever it's called, being able to actually pull it off from a combo after you've brought out your claws. That's, yeah, very, very cool. Alright, let's look for some more of these box-wielding dum-dums. That's one there.
Get into the lab.
Alright, definitely going to lock onto this razor because they're not pretty. Booyah! Right, that was a really nice move. Did a new little bunch of taps there. Not quite sure exactly what I did, but it worked. And it just goes to show there's so many combos available in this game. Oops, there's a strongman. Let's see if we can grab him. And there we go, achieve level 10 and gain the controller role. That is a big moment for us with Jordan. That snuck up on us, sneaked up on us without us even realising. Congratulations to you, Jordan. That is fantastic. We are now level 10. And look at that, we've got a PowerPoint earned. We've got to locate the arena recruiter in the nearest safe house, meet Zatanna in the Chinatown safe house, and also speak to Dr. Charles at the Little Bohemia police station. So a whole bunch of stuff for us there opening up just because we've hit level 10. Fantastic. Let's just get out of the way for a minute and see if we can... Oh, definitely get out of the way up here because, of course, we've got ourselves a nice blue collectible here.
Run!
Bullock to dispatch. We got both Killer Croc and Nightwing in the city tonight. I hear Croc's working muscle for the Falcones. So between the freaky reptile and Batman's show-off flyboy, it's anybody's bet who takes down Bane first.
Sounds like a popular guy.
Yeah, life's hard for us He-Men. Say, you doing anything later tonight?
Oh, please, please. All right, now, this is the big, rough, tough choice, of course. What on earth are we going to choose? Because they're all so cool. We got this one here, Lightweight. Creates a light construct weight and swings it around to knock down enemies and also provides protection against ranged attacks. Whoops, no, whoops, didn't want to click on that. We've also got one here, Ballistic Assault, that constructs a missile strike, launching a devastating forward assault. That one actually, yeah, that needs 25% supercharge cost. You know me, guys, I'm just not a big fan of the supercharge ones. But, of course, you know, we're going to need to use them. But I'm just thinking, if we have a look in the support tree here, this sounds ridiculous. Pummels and knocks down enemies with boxing gloves made of hard light. And of course that's obvious, but they may provide protection against ranged attacks. This looks like it could be kind of fun. And of course leading into these other ones here, hand clap, impact, and recharge. I don't know, what do we do? Do we carry down the assault tree? What's this? Chompers. panics and causes damage over time to target and others in the area. Sounds like could be fun. Punishes and stuns enemies. Ooh, what does that do? Tap range, hold range, tap melee. Yeah, it could be good. Spike Quake. This one here erupts spikes at the feet of nearby enemies to knock them down and cause damage over time. Okay, look, let's just keep going down the tree. We'll grab that one there and see what it looks like. Let's go out to our tree, back out to the hotbar. Okay, so it looks like it's on number 5 there. We'll give that a go. We'll test it with some of these guys here. Here we go, number 5. Oh, okay, so it literally brings up spikes. Do you know what I had in my mind? I honestly thought that it was going to be kind of like the nature spikes, if you know what I mean, that come out. Let's try that again. Oh, so they're kind of random, and they obviously do a bit of a damage over time as well.
Protect the stash!
Oh, look at that. It's kind of an area of effect thing as well. If there's more than one mob nearby, it actually puts spikes under both of them. So I'm guessing if we were getting swarmed, perhaps, it would actually put spikes under all of them, which would be damn nice. And of course, it's also putting a dot on them as well, which is going to be very handy. All right, let's have a look at our log. It's asking us to check our journal. What have we got in here? And you can see, there we go.
These samples are a weaker version of Bane's usual venom. A megasteroid like Venom doesn't just build muscles. It can destroy your body. And it smells terrible, I might add.
Yeah, alright, thanks for that little piece of information there, Oracle. Now this is what we're really after, folks. Look at this, these Synthium plated shoulder guards. You can see here we're going to get a whole bunch of stats. And 634
this is
XP.
A new sort of venom. Extremely volatile and short-lived. So Bane's thugs need a constant supply to keep up their strength. See if you can find his main distribution center. And convince Bane's main distributor to find some other means of employment.
Wow, once again, isn't it amazing? Search for Bane's Venom distribution hub. It only seems like yesterday that we were doing this on Definity. Time goes fast. All right, here we go. Look at this. We have no shoulder pads currently. We're going to get ourselves 57 defense, 34 health, 3 precision, and 23 might, and a style of the biker as well. Ta-da! Thank you very much. We'll absolutely take those. And we've almost got ourselves 1,000 cash as well. All right, before we just blindly go on that one, let's check that there aren't any other ones that are lower level. So what have we got? If we sort it by type, you can see 7 is an exploration quest there. I guess we should do that one, I suppose, because it's probably going to be nearby. If we just track that, whoops, bring up the journal again and explore Gotham. There we go, track that. Pretty sure it's right nearby down here at the waterfront. Yeah, there we go. So that's definitely something we're going to do because, again, if you look in our journal, you can see that it is level 7 and we want to get that out of our journal. There we go. Alright, Booster, what have you got to say for yourself?
If you're looking to import illicit goods into Gotham, this is where you would do it, at Old Gotham Harbor. Shipping continues, but regulation is absent and corruption is rampant. Not a place that I, Booster Gold, can endorse. I only work with legitimate businesses, such as Bibbo's. You'll love their buns.
Oh, Booster, you never ever resist a chance to throw in an ad, do you? You're such a commercial whore, aren't you? Anyway, let's super speed over to the next one here. Visit the Lighthouse, and of course, this is going to be extremely familiar to all of you who've been following this series. We've been here so many times, and of course, this is our 4th character now. Fourth character that we've been here, and that's right. There's a quest up the top. I do remember. Look at that. Oh, we're going to get grounded, are we? All right, fine. Who's that? It's you, right? Well, guess what? You're going to get some spikes. Whoa, look at that. All right, so definitely it does a kind of area of effect thing there. The more mobs there are, the merrier in terms of those spikes. That's fantastic. I love it. There we go again. And it's even got a bit of a range on them. And again, it's putting a dot on them at the same time. I like this ability. Definitely like it. I wonder if there's a limit to how many you can actually spike. There probably is. Booyah. It's just fantastic, isn't it? These abilities. And by the way, it feels so great when you actually pull them off in a proper combo. The string together just feels kind of like a fighting game, actually. Anyhow, Oh, before we go any further, let's grab this collectible before it disappears here up on the stairwell, the fire escape.
I am Bane, and this is the voice of the enemy. The Bat. I will break him!
This is Batman. That venom you're injecting, it will destroy you from the inside. There's only one kind of strength, and it doesn't come from a drug. But until you come clean, you'll never know what that is.
Thank you for that, Batman. And let's talk to Officer
The
O'Brien
Falcone
here.
crime syndicate has ruined this neighborhood. These Bane thugs are an improvement, you ask me. There's some Falcone hoods just south of here. Show them we've got a hero on our side, will you?
We sure will. There you go. Our objectives are to arrest Falcone hoods near the Lighthouse, and of course we're doing a whole bunch of other Lighthouse-related activities at the moment, so that suits us perfectly well. Anyhow, that's it, folks. We're out of time for this episode. Certainly hope you enjoyed that. For some reason, yeah, Jordan seems to be wanting to bow her head for no apparent reason. Gosh, look at that. Okay, I've seen some weird bugs in this game, but that one's just, you know, it's not weird enough to be odd. It's just creepy. There you go. Anyhow, that's it. I certainly hope you enjoyed it. Certainly hope you'll join us in the next one as we start down the Falcone and the Bane quest line there, taking out his major supply. That'll be lots and lots of fun. So we'll see you then on behalf of myself, Sambo, and of course the bow-headed Jordan with her wonderful glowing green ring. It's us saying, certainly hope you're having a great day wherever you are. Look forward to seeing you next time. Take care. We'll see you then, and bye-bye.